Hi everyone, this is Hao Zhang, and this video is going to show you how to install RT-Xen 2.0 on an Ubuntu 12.04 system. First, because RT-Xen is an open source software, so the first step we want to do is to take the source file from the GitHub. We use git clone and this address. And this is the repository of Xisishu, which is one of our RT-Xen developer. So we get the RT-Xen source code from this repository, and after it's done, we can cd into the repository. And remember, RT-Xen is like all the other open source file. When you want to build it from source, you gotta run configure first. And this configure will tell you which package you need to install before installing RT-Xen. So it's checking all the package here, and now we're good to go. Remember, if any package is missing in your system, you gotta pre-install it before installing RT-Xen. And here is a list of all the pre-installed package you need to install. Make sure all this package is well installed on your system before you go to next step. And now we're gonna make dist in order to make all the necessary files that RT-Xen use to run on your computer. We use -J4 in order to make it faster, hopefully. And this will make all the tools and images RT-Xen use. And you can see this Xen 4.3.0 because RT-Xen 2.0 is based on Xen 4.3.0. So now we're done with make dist. And the next step is to make install in order to copy all our just created files into our system. And we run make install and we wait for it to finish. Okay, now make install is finished again, and now we can check the boot directory of your system in order to make sure that Xen 4.3.0 is well installed. You can see this gz file, which indicating your make install is just worked. And the next step you want to do is to update the grub in order to be able to boot into your newly installed Xen when you restart your computer. And one last thing is to because RT-Xen has developed two different schedulers than Xen, so if you want to use them, you gotta make your own submenu entry of boot menu and add some parameters into them. So here's what you're gonna do. You first edit this 40 custom file under etc grub.d. And this is where you can add your own customized submenu entry of your boot menu. So we're gonna copy something from the original boot grub.cfg into this 40 custom. Here, let's find the right entry we want to use, and it should be start with Xen. Oh, here. Here's submenu Xen and menu entry Ubuntu, GNU, Linux, something. And we're gonna use this as a template for our 40 custom file. We just yank it and paste it here. And we finish the missing bracelet here. Okay. So this is just only one menu entry. And if you want to change the scheduler, you can just add some extra informations after this multi-boot line. So here we have DOM0 max vCPU number, DOM0 vCPU pins, and DOM0 memory. Personally, I don't suggest to set the DOM0 memory too high because that will make the DOM-U have no memory to use. Here we can add a scheduler parameter to RT global, which is one of the newly developed scheduler. And now we yanked all this manual entry and paste it into 4 copies because we have in total 4 schedulers to use. Here. Okay, so now we have 4 copies of them, and we change the second copy into RT partition, which is another scheduler RT-Xen has developed. And for the third one, we should use the original Xen scheduler, which is credit. And for the last one, we're gonna use credit 2, which is also Xen's original development. Okay, now we're done. We just save this 40 custom file. And remember to run update grub again in order to... Oh, one other thing is, because all the submenu entry names are the same, which will be a little bit confused. So here I'm gonna change this into different names. Actually, this is just a name, so you can change it to arbitrary name you want. I'm just adding the RT global here to indicating this is using the RT global scheduler. And for the next one, I'm going to add an RT partition here. And for next one, we're going to add credit here. And for the last one, credit 2. Okay, now we're done. We just save the file and run update grub again. And the next time you reboot, you will see all the submenu entries you just added.